Toei Animation, you just stabbed me in the back. I mean, seriously, you're drilling that knife into my fucking back in this episode of One Piece. I praised you today after Sailor Moon Crystal. I praised you on that animation, that episode. It looks so fucking beautiful, and I said it was the best work you've done all fucking year. But then I see this episode of One Piece. You can say whatever you want. You can say that this animation is good. It is not good by no means. There was so many scenes in this episode that I was just wanting to say, is this fucking Togashi? Is this Togashi drawing and doing the animation for Toei Animation on this One Piece episode? There was a fucking picture of Doffy this episode that I was just like, what the fuck? It was so bad. I'll have the picture on the screen right here somewhere for you. But that image, what the hell? Toei Animation, do you think that's acceptable for animation? That is so abysmal. I think I could draw better than that. And that is bad, and I can only draw fucking stick figures. That's just... Oh my god. The animation. Wow. I love One Piece. I'm a big fan of One Piece. I love it. But damn, that animation, Toei. That is terrible. That is... Oh. Okay, so anyways, moving past that. This episode, for the most part, it's very simple, and it does not have much plot progression. I want to be straight out honest here. I usually don't really care about that moment. Usually I don't really care about that, but this episode honestly did not have much to it. All the real important parts of this episode was right towards the end when you get to see Doffy make contact with Sanji at the end of the episode and you see them fighting above the Straw Hat Crew's Sunny Go. That's really all the development we had in this episode besides finding out that Doffy does not want to underestimate the Straw Hat Pirates. That's the only thing that really developed this episode. And honestly, it's kind of sad. This episode, I understand, usually One Piece episodes are slow-paced and you don't really need to look forward to the massive overhaul of major things going on in one episode, but I feel like this episode was slower than most. I mean, it was so fucking slow. Half the episode was introducing fodder, and at the same time getting to see fodder fight Cavendish, and at the same time, it just did not feel that important, honestly, to the overall progression of the manga. Yes, they need to add filler scenes to be able to space out the manga from the anime, but still, this episode, it was so much slower than other episodes I've seen of One Piece, and it really showed in this episode, and at the same time, it showed in Toei's animation levels of this episode. Overall, the episode had that enjoyment value of One Piece. It just, oh my god. Seriously. Okay, so anyways, episode... It was fine in my eyes, honestly. I like getting to see the entire bits with how Law escapes from Doffy and getting to see them running through the forest, and you see, Doffy trying to attack Law, but at the same time, at the end when they get to the coast, you see Doffy stare at the Straw Hat Pirates pirate ship, the Sunny Go, and he smiles all evil. He's like, now I see Law, and he starts floating through the air, and then he starts attacking the Sunny Go, and you see Sanji come out of nowhere and block his fucking kick. And so it's a really interesting ending to this episode. So next episode, we should probably expect something very fucking badass that's going to be epic. I expect a good episode next week. The only thing I hope for is that the reason why this episode was so bad in animation and lacked so much budget was probably because they were saving their animation budget for next episode. If they are, I'll be completely fine with it because next episode's going to be so fucking badass if it's done right and at the same time the animation levels look good. So at the very least, I hope Toei Animation handles the next episode properly because it will probably be amazing. So anyways, everybody, tell me your thoughts about this episode of One Piece. What'd you feel about that animation? That was just Togashi level of drawing. Let me know in the comments below. I love all of you so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.